Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, I just marked it now.
Welcome back to Shaking Up Radio live on CanuckTunes.ca with your host, Famous Framus, live from the Cat Fiddle, corner of John Street South and Augusta in Hamilton. And now, to continue our Shaking Up Friday, here's Famous Framus.
Thank you so much, Gary Greenland. Yes, here we are, corner of the musical universe, John and Augusta. Indeed, we've had a lovely show so far. Miss Lily Sazz was our first guest. Beautiful appearance by Lily. And we're graced with the presence of Chelsea Reynolds right now. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Great
Thanks
to
for
see you.
having me.
Yeah, great to see you. How's everything going? It's pretty warm out there today, yeah, for a change.
Winter day that feels like spring.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be mad.
Easier on the guitars too. You
It's
get
so
the guitars
true.
out on those frozen days.
Yeah. Your hands, they don't move quite.
They don't want to cooperate. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's great to see you. We'll get into some stuff. We'll get into some talk. But how about hitting us with a little bit of music to start things off?
Yeah, I'll start you with a
Fantastic.
song. Some people are like deciduous trees. We respond to the seasons by losing our leaves. Some people are not like you and me. They keep to themselves and remain evergreen. When it's cold, they still grow. I don't know why. Maybe down the road, when I'm old, I'll be told why. Oh my, how high. Resilience is like the bark of a tree. It's minding your business with great poise and ease. Be tenacious, like a tall hickory. 60 feet in the sky, what once was a seed. And when it's cold, they still grow. I don't know why. Maybe down the road, when I'm old, I'll be told why. Oh my, how high. Oh my, how high. How high. How high.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful song.
Thank
Chelsea.
you. Thank you.
Very great performance as well. Very dynamic.
Thank you
I
very
feel,
much.
I can feel it.
Oh,
You're just hitting me with this stuff. It's vibrating all over the room. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I'm all about energy.
Yeah, good energy. Good energy. Good vibrations for sure. I remember I saw you and your brother at the Casbah Lounge. Probably would it be a year ago now?
Probably something like that. If I was opening for Martin, I haven't done that in a while.
One of his dark Wednesday nights, and I remember being totally blown away by you guys at the time, for sure. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, your brother's quite a player as well.
He's a legend.
Yeah, a legend. Wow.
He rips. He's so good. We still live in the same house, so band practice is very convenient.
Yeah.
Very easy.
I live with Betty. I know what that's like. You just walk downstairs and away we go.
Yeah.
Close the room.
Yeah.
Close the door. So we were talking earlier. You come from quite a musical family, and that's pretty much where you got your start. You were bombarded with music right from the get-go.
From birth, from utero, probably. So my dad, his name's Phil Reynolds. He used to gig all around town, my mom's pregnant with me, and she's taken me to gigs.
Nice.
He only stopped to become a dad. That was like his whole thing. So now I feel
he was like a full-time, like living, making a living musician.
Yeah, yeah. He put out a record with Terry Brown, Rush's producer, and yeah, he's pretty good. He's but then he kind of threw it all away to be a dad.
Threw it all away to be like a normal family guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Be home and everything.
Exactly.
Fool. What a fool.
I know. So now I feel a responsibility to keep the legacy, the music legacy going.
Yeah. Stay on the irresponsible path.
Exactly.
Don't chicken out like your dad did.
No.
No offense, Dad.
Yeah. It's okay. He's not listening.
So you guys were like around the kitchen table at home as well?
Oh, yeah.
You grew up with that kind of stuff?
Yeah. We're an Irish family, so like every party ends in, like, whether it's Christmas or a birthday or a funeral, the night ends in music in some capacity, and everyone we call it a party piece. So even if you don't sing, you don't perform, you still have to sing a song.
Tell a story, do something.
You have to do something.
Play the spoons.
Exactly. And so playing music was like, it was not an option. You just played music. Like the same way that you talk or breathe or eat, you play music in my house, which I can't complain about.
No. So did they put a guitar in your hand at an early age, or were you just singing at first? Like,
I started on the piano.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like fully classically trained. Got my degree in piano performance.
Well, they say did you go to the conservatory and do all that stuff?
Yeah, I went to the University of Ottawa and did the whole classical thing. Yeah, apparently.
You got the paperwork.
That's what they tell me. I don't know quite what it's done for me, but I did get the piece of paper. So, but I do love classical music. It's very, very near and dear to my heart. But something about the 6 strings, the storytelling, that feels more who I am, than playing Bach and Mozart and Beethoven.
You're cracking your ribcage open and telling your own stories.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
But I like classical music because I find that it, if we listen to a lot of music, I've listened to a lot of music over the years. We all have played music, but I find that if I'm listening to classical music, it kind of cleanses the palate.
Totally.
And puts you in the now. Because it doesn't come with those, when you play those old Neil Young songs, you think about, that time you went camping.
Mm-hmm.
Or, there's no kind of a visual, visceral attachment, to me anyway, for classical music.
Yeah,
that's why I like to listen to it, because it's like totally in the now.
Yeah.
Here we are, driving around, listening to this great music, and it's good.
I just like it because it's in a lot of cartoons.
There you go. That's funny.
Welcome to my shop.
Comic books. Are you a comic book collector by any chance?
Could be.
It always goes back to the cartoons with Gary.
Geekdom, yeah.
That's actually how we probably were all introduced to them, with the Looney Tunes cartoons, for sure.
Yeah. But it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Like, if you listen to any Beach Boys, you're listening to Bach. It's sneaky, but you're listening to Bach if you're listening to the Beach Boys. Classical music is everywhere. It's jazz. Bebop is just Bach, really, really fast.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is.
So you've seen behind the curtain, because you see the pages. You can see how it's engineered. If it's sped up, the time signatures are changed, but the notes are
a language.
Yeah.
You can say it however you want, but everyone's saying the same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
From the heart.
That's it.
From the heart. And you've been so when did you start writing your own stuff? Did you dive into that right away, or did you just kind of get your chops up first?
I think I was always like writing. I don't think I ever wrote like songs. I was always writing stuff on piano, just instrumental. And then I was always writing little poems and little short stories. Even when I was like yay high, I was like, I don't know, I had crazy little imaginative stories. But I never put the two together until I was like well into high school. I think I started like dabbling in songwriting, but my first songs were garbage, so bad. Like
And that was
definitely
on piano, or is that on
piano,
guitar?
yeah. And then I don't think I picked up a guitar until again like probably high school, and I learned like 3 chords. I haven't really strayed past
That's all you
those
need.
3 chords.
3 chords
That's all
and the
you
truth.
need.
That's it.
It's so true. But yeah, I think songwriting came really naturally. It wasn't something that I was like, oh, I'm going to start writing songs now. It just kind of progressed. I was like, well, I've played a lot of other people's songs. I might as well try writing my own.
And then there was a moment when you first started putting it together when you thought, okay.
Yeah. Honestly,
I've tuned the universe in now. I can.
A bad breakup will do that to you. I think my best songs, my first good songs were like
Pain
after my
songs.
first very
You
bad
can't write good
breakup.
songs when you're happy.
No.
Who the hell wants to
You
write a song when
can't.
you're happy?
No one
You're
wants
too
to
busy
listen
being
to a
happy.
happy song. Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You're happy. You're skipping around. You're not sitting in a room with your guitar by yourself.
That was actually something I had to reckon with this year because I had like a really good year, and I'm like, man, this is like my lowest output.
Shit,
in a
there goes my
long
career.
time. Yeah.
I gotta fuck stuff
Yeah,
up.
I gotta fuck something up. And so then I had to really challenge myself to like write happy songs. They still all have a bittersweet undertone, of course, but yeah, it's hard to write a happy song.
Yeah.
I kind of envy like those rock bands that like have like a 5-word hook and it's happy and it's good. Like I can't do that.
No, I'm with you there. Sometimes
The Boys Are Back in Town. It's a great song.
Totally.
They're not saying anything
There's no
crazy.
angst.
There's
no
nothing
angst.
profound.
Yeah.
It's just dudes rock.
But they're
It's great.
wasted probably when they wrote that. They were
Yeah,
just
it's
having
true.
a great time.
Maybe I need to get
Get
more
loaded.
wasted. Yeah,
You
maybe
gotta
that's
get
the
loaded.
key.
Yeah.
It's the key
You
to writing a
gotta
happy
be
song.
depressed and sad or wasted.
Exactly.
There's the keys to the music business right
Yeah,
there.
that's it. You know what? We figured it out. Let's
We
back
just
it in.
figured it out, Chelsea. Damn it, it's taken me 25 years to get to this moment. 25 years of failing at the music business. Chelsea Reynolds and I just figured it out.
Yeah, you guys.
Thanks,
You're here to
guys.
see
You
it
guys
first.
remember you were here. Well, how about hitting us with another one? Speaking of
Yeah.
music, what's this one called?
This one's called Manic Pixie Cowgirl.
Manic Pixie Cowgirl.
Yeah, this is going to be out soon, Valentine's Day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I haven't officially told the world yet, so you heard
Well,
it
you
here
just
first.
did. Right here on Shake It Up Radio.
Exclusive.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats, boys. Pick up your boots, boys. Don't fall so fast, boys. You'll end up so blue, boys. It ain't your fault, boys. She'll make you somersault, boys. 'Cause she can't have just one boy. She's a manic pixie cowgirl. She's on fire. She's probably your dream girl. Jesus Christ, you're killing me, girl. Don't fall for the manic pixie cowgirl. Got chips on the nails and a chip on the shoulder. Like a cup of black coffee left out to go cold. She'll reach past your glass and go straight for the bottle. She'll smoke out your grass before she leaves in the morning. She's a skin, and a voice that'll make your head spin. With a quick wink and twirl, you'll fall for the manic pixie cowgirl. She's a manic pixie cowgirl. She's on fire. She's probably your dream girl. Jesus Christ, you're killing me, girl. Don't fall for the manic pixie cowgirl. Don't fall for the manic pixie cowgirl.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you very much.
That's very clever lyrically. I caught on to a awesome throwback term for weed. Smoke all your grass.
Yeah.
Who calls it grass anymore? That's great. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, good stuff.
You tell I listened to a lot of Joni Mitchell growing
Yeah.
up.
Listen to that where your folks telling you, stay off the grass.
Yeah, exactly.
You smoking grass?
Yeah, stay
Yeah.
on the grass.
Well, yeah, you had a musical family. That's
Yeah.
I remember finding a big bag of grass when I was a kid in
Hell yeah.
one of the drawers of our apartment there.
Wow, that's
Wasn't
not
quite
bad.
sure what to do with that, but we figured it out anyway. But I digress. So you're just coming into quite a prolific period. You're getting and diving into. You're going to start recording and releasing music. You're
Yeah.
saying you got a strategy put together.
Yeah.
You got some bandmates. You got some studio people, and you got your whole team
Yeah.
plugged in and on point.
Yeah.
So what's your next? Your 2025 gonna look like? You got
Busy,
it mapped out?
hopefully.
Yeah.
Ideally. Yeah, I've got a couple songs ready to go. One's coming out in February, one's going to come out in April. Somewhere in that time, I got to get back in the studio, get more in the tank, ready to go. But
So you got a good satchel full of songs that you pretty much are ready to go?
Yeah. Too many, to be honest.
Right.
I think there's like a compulsive element to songwriting for me that's I just can't stop. So
Well,
I'm
there's
writing
worse things to
songs.
be compulsive
It's true.
about.
But I'm writing songs way faster than I can record them because recording ain't cheap.
No.
If you're trying to do it right. So
Yeah, but don't turn off the writing when
No.
it's plentiful.
Oh.
Just keep chopping those songs down.
keep it going.
Throw them in the barn for later.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, lots of songs ready to go. I think the most fun part is the writing and the recording and the performing. It's all the other stuff that really takes it out of you, like
Well, yeah, that's the business part of it, right?
the real work. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
especially
glamorous stuff.
especially now. Like you gotta have an Instagram, you gotta have a TikTok, you gotta have I don't know everything, videos, reels, whatever. Like
Yeah,
it's just that's not quite my world.
you gotta be
And-
your own PR machine.
Yeah. And like technically, I mean, I'm Gen Z, I'm on the cusp, but I did not grow up with computers in the house. Like it's so otherworldly to me trying to like just make a TikTok video. I'm like, how do I do this thing? I don't know.
It's
I can't.
exhausting.
It is.
The blue light.
It is.
Yeah.
I see why people hire someone to just take that over. I think if I didn't do music, I'd probably have a flip phone.
Yeah, for sure.
It'd be so much nicer.
That's the only reason to be on those places is
That's it.
to check in with your music pals and see what's going on
Yeah.
and your photography pals and
Yeah.
check out what they're doing. But other than that,
Oh,
if I can't hit the love button and get off, then I'm not even opening it up.
Yeah, I'm not big on the social media, but I have to be.
You
So,
gotta be because that's the record company now.
That's what they
Facebook
want,
is the
yeah.
record company.
They want the glamour. They want to see that you've, curated an image of some kind. And
Yeah. Have you applied for any like festivals and stuff like that?
yeah,
'Cause
so
there's
I've
tons of social media questions
oh
on
my
the
God.
forums now. Like,
and grants too. Like they want to see how many followers you have
Oh,
on
yeah.
Instagram. It's like
you tried the grant thing, yeah? Did you get any luck?
I haven't heard back yet. The only one I've applied to is the one through the National Arts Center in Ottawa. But they accept applications for all you musicians. They accept applications at any time. So there's no like deadlines, but because of that, it takes them a while to get back to you. But they're pretty. I've heard good things. They might not be as generous with the amount of cash, but they're generous with the amount of grants that they give out. So hopefully,
because a lot of those grant systems I found that are kind of closed loops. Like you hire a grant writer, and they're actually judging other people's grants, and it's kind of like a, forgive the word, incestuous kind of system. If you're not in the loop, then it's hard to bust in there.
Yeah, it's kind of a grind. You got to know someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows someone.
That's too many someones.
It's too many, yeah. But yeah, we've got a couple songs coming out, ready to go.
That's great.
Yeah.
And you're going to do some live shows? Or you're going to do like release shows? You know what I mean?
Yeah, release show on Valentine's Day this year. So same day the song comes out. I want people to remember one day.
Yeah.
People
Did you curate a thing at the Cat Spot? Was it last year?
Yeah, it was.
I saw some of the artwork for that when I was doing a bit of research.
You got a good memory.
Well, famous. This Shake It Up Radio. This stuff doesn't happen. You got to be prepared.
This guy, come on. Last year I did my first show ever with like a full band on Valentine's Day. It was beautiful. I decorated the whole space in the Casbah.
Well, that's the first time you even played with the band.
Yeah.
Wow, what a feeling that is, going from solo to driving a jet plane with other players. Awesome. Yeah.
Playing solo is great, and I think like it's the most honest version of my music, at least, because that's how I come to the songs.
For sure.
By myself with my guitar.
Yeah.
But something about having a band of people behind you, it's like it's addictive. Like I don't even ever want to play solo because I'm like, oh, but it's so much more fun with a band. I don't know, you generate this kind of energy, you feed off each other, the crowd kind of feeds into it too, and then you have this tornado of like awesome.
Just when you start up, you just feel that jet engine when you have people behind you, beside you, it's just like
drums count you in. And it's like,
and the great thing about writing like basically kitchen table style, which is the same, well, my process is the same, is it's a song on a guitar. It's already a song.
Yeah.
So there's no, the translation from something that's already a completed song is an easy one for a band.
Exactly.
Whereas if you're just writing like pieces of this, that, the other thing, and then you try and think that you're going to throw it together later and it's going to work, to me, that doesn't seem like it's a very smooth process.
No, and I play with musicians that I, trust, and so it gives them a little bit of freedom to play what they hear in a song. Like, I don't play the drums. I could never play the drums. So, sometimes I have little ideas. I'm like, hey, you got to do like, boop, bop, bop, bop. And they go, oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. But sometimes I'm like, I don't know, whatever you think sounds good. Yeah, and usually it sounds great to me.
For sure.
That's how a lot of like the guitar lines in my tunes came to be. It's just whatever my brother Brendan thought sounded good.
Yeah, and then the other people are invested in the music as well because
Exactly.
they're putting themselves in there too.
Exactly. There's like, I enjoy like a level of collaboration. I don't really like bossing a band around. I don't think I need to. I think I play with people that I trust enough to, to play something that sounds good.
For sure, yeah. That definitely, there's a good rule. Sorry, what's that, boss?
I want to ask her a question.
Oh, we got a question from the gallery up here.
Audience.
Yeah.
We got a question from the gallery.
Sorry, I just have that. So I'm out of place. This young lady has history here.
I do.
And
Did you miss the first part of the interview?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I was in a meeting. So did you say what your history is here?
So yeah, my grandparents opened this place like 30-something years ago, and
Cat Fiddle history.
Yeah, they lived upstairs, and so if I was going for a sleepover at Granny's house, it meant coming and seeing some music, having some chicken wings, and then scooting on upstairs. But yeah, the first time I ever sang in front of people was literally right here. I think I was probably like...
She's come full circle.
Yeah.
Well, I met her just at across the street. At
Halo, yeah.
Yeah. So she got up with the band and it was awesome. So check out our website. I'd love to have you here.
Yeah, for sure.
Do a little reunion.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, he's running a little behind on the bookings, but we will get to it. We've already covered that too at the early part of the show.
Our website.
I'll give it the...
honestly, come on.
I'll give you the email.
Hell yeah.
It's a top secret email, but we will definitely pass it on to you,
You're
Chelsea.
cool, though, eh?
It's a big, small town, man.
Yeah.
And everybody knows everybody, and everybody's been everywhere.
Yeah.
Be it good or bad.
Yeah, I worked here for years too. Like as soon as I could. I think honestly one of the most inspiring, like important, pivotal shows that I ever saw was here. It was Alfie Smith and Tara Lightfoot. They did like a Earth Day thing, so it was completely unplugged. We turned all the lights out, and I was like maybe 15, and I helped like light candles on all the tables and stuff, and I got to see this like amazing performance, and I'm like, I want to do that. I think that's probably when I started writing songs, to be honest.
Funny, yeah. Well, what a pair to see. Alfie and Tara.
Awesome.
Forces of nature, right there.
Yeah, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
Unplugged. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you, boss.
50-50 draw time.
Oh, 50-50 draw. We're gonna do
Chelsea, if you can do the honors of picking the winning ticket.
Oh, I get to pick the winning ticket.
The winning
Like,
ticket earns themselves a quick $30.
Oh, $30.
30
bucks. That'll look after dinner and beer.
Hello.
And the number is.
And the number is, okay, this is the one that's calling to me. 208
208
2855.
2855.
2855, everybody.
2855.
Here's here Ruckus.
I don't know, I think it's fixed.
Who won? Alex? Alex, did you win?
No.
You can't win. Big $30.
But somebody
That's
did
great.
say they chirped in and said, yeah, that's me.
That's me, yeah.
So somebody's got $30 in their
Yeah,
pocket.
free money is free money.
Free money. Well, hopefully they'll drink it and leave it at the bar. Well, how about hitting us with another song, Chelsea?
Yeah.
I didn't want me to stop you having a.
I
You
need
need to wet your whistle
I need
here.
a pre-song,
You got a-
you know?
A nice Guinness going there.
I didn't decide all the songs I was
You
going
didn't
to play.
prepare?
I was like,
We're
oh,
just winging it.
yeah.
That's what we do here. Right off the cuff.
We'll sing. Yeah, we'll do this one. It's called Purgatory.
Purgatory, everybody. Put your hands together, Chelsea Reynolds.
Thank you. I wear a pretty dress for you. And I stare a little too hard at you. I'm stuck against my will on you. I'm in purgatory. I can't get you off my mind. Wondering if you love me just a little, just enough to pull me out. I'm caught between my love and your indifference. Frozen solid by your casual lack of interest. You like to hear yourself speak, and I like to listen. I'm in purgatory, baby. I can't get you off my mind. Wondering if you love me just a little, just enough to pull me out. I'll be patient. I'll be kind. gentle. I'll be blind. I'm in purgatory, baby. I can't get you off my mind. Wondering if you love me just a little, just enough to pull me out. I'm in purgatory, baby. Fleeting feelings, they still count. But I can't make you love me. So I'll stay stuck right here for now. I'll be patient.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Is that in the queue? Is that one?
That one I haven't recorded yet.
No.
But I will. If I'm gonna record that one, I gotta do it the right way, you know? I'm hearing
right
strings or something.
Oh, yeah,
I gotta.
an arrangement with
yeah.
some stuff there.
Yeah.
I could hear that too, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's the classical musician in me that wants
You got
an orchestra.
many voices,
Yeah.
your musical directions. Yeah.
It's so true. There's
Yeah.
part of me that's like, maybe it's just me and a guitar and that's all it needs, or maybe I go the complete opposite way and I've got a choir and a string quartet. We'll see.
Well, there's no rules. There's no rules for you.
True.
Did you? So when you started, when you were in university or when you were starting out, did you go and cut your teeth at? Were you an open micer? Did you do that?
Yeah, I
Did
did.
you do that while you were in university too?
Did all the coffee houses, all the open mics, mostly playing covers.
Yeah.
And then
You start bringing your own songs.
Yeah, just and it was only if it
totally.
was a room of people that I like either didn't know at all or really, really trusted. But yeah, I've been known to just go to an open mic where I don't know anybody and play a song live for the first time that no one else has ever heard.
Yeah.
There's something about the anonymity of it that
for sure
appeals to me.
Yep. But then when you kind of find an open mic that's got a great vibe and people, and it becomes like a community, and then you're kind of protected. You can bring your songs in and you can protect in, and people are always rooting for you and you're rooting for them. And it's such a great environment in open mic. I still love going to open mics, you know.
They're great.
Yeah, for sure. Because you're all rooting for each other. You're all you're on the same team. Yeah.
As a music teacher too, I love encouraging my students to go to open mics, go. No one's gonna make fun of you. No one's going to tell you that you were bad. You're only gonna get puffed up. Everyone's going to tell you how great you were and give you compliments. Open mics I think are an essential part of.
It's your friends you gotta watch out for. They tell you your song. Give you advice. Oh no, you gotta do this. You gotta
especially the non-musicians,
the
ones who think they know it all.
I know exactly how to do this.
It's so true. Oh, how funny.
Yeah, for sure. So you were doing? Did you hit open mics when you? Are you from Hamilton?
I'm from Hamilton, born and raised.
Which part of town you?
Kind of rural, Ancaster, out in the country.
Okay.
Yeah, off Highway 6.
So was there a go-to spot that you would go down to,
here?
Places?
I mean, I would come here a lot. We would do this thing every Christmas season, I guess. We'd have my dad would do a set. One of my my uncle would do a set. I don't know. We'd have all the family musicians, and then me and my siblings and cousins, we'd all get to sing our own songs. So it went from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer to I don't know, a lot of Joni Mitchell covers. I would do a lot of really niche YouTube artists that I would find. I'm I'm going to cover their song because people are going to think it's my song. Yeah.
That old trick.
So yeah, I played. I cut my teeth here really. And then when I lived in Ottawa, Ottawa's very sparse when it comes to music venues. There's a handful. People either go to Montreal or they go to Toronto or even Kingston, but people don't stick around in Ottawa. It's a very sleepy kind of city.
Yeah.
Very government city.
It's so damn cold.
Oh, it's too cold.
Yeah.
It's way too cold. But yeah, I'd say here was like a really important space for me, playing my first songs live.
That's cool. Now here you are today.
I know, man. It's crazy.
So you've got your gang, your band gang. Have you got any shows coming up?
So we got the one on Valentine's Day, but I probably will keep it pretty low key until then.
Yeah.
Call all my favors.
You're not gonna announce it today. You don't want.
I mean, I've hinted. Yeah, it's at Corktown.
Okay.
Upstairs. Yeah, so it's a big
Oh,
room.
big room.
Yeah.
Hello.
A lot of space to fill.
Yeah.
So I gotta call all my favors.
You gotta hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be a great night, regardless
Sure.
of the people who do come will be the right people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then hopefully this summer I'll be at all the festivals, as many as I can be.
Did you apply for Super Crawl and all those other beach park stuff? Mariposa, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. What else? Sound of Music, like anything
The Reynolds.
and everything.
Yeah. North by Northeast.
Yep. Yeah. I don't have like a whole list that I've
Oh, yeah.
sent in.
Have you done it multiple years, or is this?
This is my first year.
Because
Yeah.
you'll have recorded music.
Exactly. So I'll have something for them to listen to, and I have like live videos and stuff that they can be like, okay, well, she's actually a little bit legitimate, as opposed to just a nameless, faceless.
That's a great song title right there. A little bit legitimate.
Yeah, it's not bad.
For sure.
Write that song.
Could be a co-write.
Yeah, there we go. Let's talk after.
Okay. Right on. Would you want to hit us with another tune there, Chelsea?
Yeah, let's do it.
What's this one called?
This one's called Blue Boy. This one will be out in April. How does this one go? This is how this one goes. There we go. Blue boy, everything I touch I destroy. That means you, boy. I try to be gentle, but I can't be gentle with you, boy. Like a leech, I let you bleed out. Spruce boy, around your limbs my rough hands hold, gripping like glue, boy. Breaking your branches, rotting your roots, boy. Sucking sap for free, I'll tap your tree out. You, boy, everything I touch I destroy, but I like you, boy. Don't give me the sun and rather the moon, boy. I'll ruin you, boy. Don't mind me, I will see myself out. I'm still trying, hope that you don't mind. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Very powerful.
Really cheery lyrics on that one. It's a song about realizing that, like, you're the problem.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, literally.
I was going to ask you with that.
Yeah, you take a long,
Yeah.
hard look at yourself and you go, oh, no, that's my fault.
There's a common denominator here in all these
Yep.
situations.
Yep.
Holy shit, it's me.
Yeah, it's honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think music has to be honest.
Oh, for sure.
Who are you kidding?
3 parts of the truth, man. You
That's
gotta
it.
tell it.
That's
You
it.
gotta tell it like it is. And you were alluding to that your side hustle, front hustle, you're a music teacher.
I am.
Yeah, like full time, like
Full time,
day job
5
music
days a
teacher?
week. Yeah.
Wow, where are you teaching music?
I teach a few days a week in Burlington at Capstone Music. You probably know it.
Is that a
Everyone's
music
worked
store,
there.
or,
It's a music lesson studio exclusively, so they don't sell instruments.
Okay.
It's like a little family run, very, very wholesome place. I feel like most musicians in town I know have worked there at some point.
Well, how wholesome can it be then? If all these musicians
I
have
know,
worked there.
right? Oh yeah, it's great. I love it there. And I don't love the commute to Burlington, but
No.
yeah, that's fine. I'll put up with it for the kids. And then I also rent a little room in the back of Into the Abyss Records down on King
cool.
Street, and I
Right.
teach from there. Yeah, it's pretty fun. That's my favorite studio.
No doubt. Those guys are amazing.
Yeah, you get to hang out in a record store,
Yeah.
and it's cool for like the kids that I teach too, because they get to be around.
No, they can come in and look at all the stuff.
Yeah,
and,
it's great.
Nothing like looking at albums when you're a kid
Yeah.
to make an impression on you, for sure.
And then I can be like, hey, they have this John Baez record for $6. You should buy it and listen to it. It'll teach you a thing or two.
Nice.
But yeah, I love working there. I teach a lot of my friends there, like people who are self-taught musicians that want to learn a little more theory or a little more technique.
Learn the official the language. Yeah.
Exactly. That's my favorite type of student to teach, is someone who's kind of, they've got the drive and the passion already. I don't have to motivate them. They just are hungry for knowledge. And I got
hungry in the
a little bit of
abstract
that,
for
yeah.
knowledge and adventure.
Yeah, that's it.
I tried to do that. I went on tour in 2005. Toured across Canada, and then when I came back, I thought I'd like to take a course and like try and figure out exactly like what am I doing academically. Like,
Yeah.
But I found that I was already too far down the road of what I was doing instinctually.
Yeah.
And other than I had a keyboard, and it, all the notes are on a piano, obviously on a keyboard, so it helped me learn how to goof around on the keyboard and find the notes and all the different keys, but it didn't really facilitate my process at all, because like I say, I was too far gone.
Yeah. I think of theory, and I explain it this way to my students. It's adding tools to your toolkit. You're not always going to need a hammer, but sometimes it helps to have one.
Yes.
You're not always going to need to know, what an augmented 6 chord is, but you might be stuck in a song and you're trying things out and you go, oh yeah, that augmented 6 chord, and that's exactly what you need.
And sometimes you go to it unknowingly, like
Exactly.
because again, when you've been bombarded, I've been bombarded with music from same as you from the jump, and just listening to it, and then playing, and then just kind of figuring out where to go, because you've already got the encyclopedia of modern music in your head. So when you're playing, you're like, oh, okay, I know this sounds like it should.
Yeah.
Like it should, like it
So
sounds like
true.
a song. And then I was lucky enough to play with Daniel Farr from A Danger Death Ray. I don't know if you know Daniel, but they're a great band, and he's a musical, like a school musician, and he did me the favor of notating all my music. He listened to the last 2 albums me and Betty put out, and he notated everything, like the time signatures, the chord notes, chord changes, everything.
Amazing. That's
And
a
then he
good friend to
started
have.
giving me like the breakdown on what I do and how I do it, and
Yeah.
like you go to a 7 instead of a 4, and then this is 6/4. Like it was all like.
Yeah.
But he said it makes total sense, like within the context of the style of music you do, that you would do these things.
Yeah.
So we do them, and we do kind of know them.
Yeah.
But we just don't know it from a piece of paper.
Exactly.
Like that's where I'm coming from.
Exactly. And I think it takes like a little.
I mean, I would love to. I just admire the shit out of them for having the capacity to do that. I mean, and you yourself, like to know that side of the music, as well as the ethereal kind of magic of it too,
I
and
think
put
we're
those
just
two
nerds.
together.
I think that's all it is. I think I'm just a big nerd. I like to know the why. I like to take things apart and figure out why something is the way it is. But it's also kind of, it takes a few months for something to come into your playing. So whether that's just that you've been listening to a certain guitar player for a little while and then you start playing around with their songs, or it's that you learn a new skill, a new chord progression from your music class. If you play around with that for a few months, eventually that'll just kind of work its way into your songwriting.
Right.
And so you don't need to have a name for it because it doesn't really matter.
No, because if it sounds right, it's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that like instinct that musicians and artists have, I never want to, like, as a teacher, take that away. Like, follow your instincts. Whatever you think sounds good.
Yeah. The paper.
Whatever you think sounds good is right. Like,
sure.
I don't think I had a piano teacher, very strict growing up, who was like, everything should be by the book and on the page. And I learned a lot from her. But I also learned I don't necessarily want to be that teacher.
Yeah.
I want to encourage a lot more exploration and improvisation and just turning your brain off and playing.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're down, like you say, when you're down that path. Same thing when Betty, my wife, started playing. We started playing together, and she just started playing drums. And then she started getting good, and we started playing, and then we played out. And then she said, like, well, maybe I should take lessons. And I'm like, that's the last thing you should do now. You've found your kind of your way and your journey. Like,
totally.
Just feel your way through it and make your own style. You know, like
absolutely.
Like going back once you're out of the box to try and jump back in the box. To me, I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, for sure. That doesn't work.
No, I have a lot of students, especially like preteen kids, I would say, usually fit into this category where they're just really excited about music in general. And a lot of them, because they're on TikTok, they're on YouTube, they've figured out how to play some songs, usually 6 seconds of one song. And then they have that like excitement and that drive, and they just want to learn like more.
Yeah. But they want to learn that.
Yes.
I want to learn this.
But those are very special cases because you don't want to do anything that deters them from playing. Like, as soon as play becomes practice, they don't want to do it anymore.
Right.
It becomes homework, it becomes work,
Yeah.
right?
There's a reason we call it playing music.
Exactly. So I try not to use the word practice in my... With certain students, I'm like, okay, go home and play this song. Have fun with it.
Go home and wail.
Yeah, exactly. Go shed. Like, but keeping that like excitement ignited is like, that's all I care about.
Amazing.
That's my job
just
as a
keep
teacher.
that flame covered in the rain. Just keep it.
Because it's rare. It's like I get a lot of students who are like, I don't listen to music. My parents just want me to take piano lessons, and like that's cool.
They don't listen to music.
I know. That's what I'm like.
What?
Like when I was a kid, I'd get home from school, I'd drop my backpack by the front door, and I would go sit at the piano till my parents called me for dinner, and then I would go back and sit at the piano, and I would listen to songs, and I try and play them, and I try and sing them.
Right.
And so when I have students that are like, I don't really like listen to music, I'm like, I don't really know how to make you listen to music.
I don't know what you're saying right now. What?
I guess I'm just gonna like school you on the best of the best and see what resonates.
Yeah.
And usually we find something in there that
take this, and this.
Yeah, it's like, have you seen that movie School of Rock? Jack Black gives all of the students a CD. He's like, you gotta listen to Yes, and you've gotta listen to Aretha.
That's right.
That's real homework.
And have you had students who've have gotten to the kind of open mic stage, or where they're writing their own music? Like you've had people for a few years, and you've seen the progression in them.
It's so cool.
It must be,
Yeah, it's the best. Like watching my students perform. I teach a lot of students who do like musical theater and stuff too. And so I get to work with them on like the technique, but I'm not an actor. So going to see them perform in like full character, that is so cool. It's like, I don't know. These kids are great. They're amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah.
And seeing them progress and like kind of come into themselves, because music gives you so many more skills than just playing an instrument or just singing a song. It gives you self-confidence. It gives you like a personality.
For sure.
One that you didn't learn off of your phone, right? Like that's the best part, is just seeing young people like come into themselves and kind of the next generation of musicians growing up.
You're fighting the good fight, fighting off the tech bros.
It's hard.
Make
It's
us
so
all
hard.
Widget makers and non-thinkers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You want to hit us with another tune?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
This is a song about falling in love, but the kind of
What?
scary feeling of it. Your disciples, now they're all following me, and your pretty ladies are waiting around for me to leave, 'cause they can't believe I'm indecisive. Want you to want me. When you say you love me, I feel like I can't even breathe, because I can't believe slipping, sliding, skidding down the mountain. How far will my legs carry me? Falling fast, yet I can't seem to catch ya. Guess you'll just have to wait for me. Oh, I'm head over feet. Need to get some sleep. I'm a little anxious. Everything's moving so quick. Do I want to stay here like this? Haven't had enough space to think. Someone get me a drink. Slipping, sliding, skidding down the mountain. How far will my legs carry me? Falling fast, yet I can't seem to catch ya. Guess you'll just have to wait for me. Oh, I'm head over feet. You need to get some sleep. Slipping, sliding, skidding down the mountain. How far will my legs carry me? Falling fast, yet I can't seem to catch ya. Guess you'll just have to wait for me. Oh, head over feet. Need to get some sleep. Yeah, I'm head over feet. Need to get some sleep.
Chelsea Reynolds, everybody.
Thank you very much.
I was just handing a note to remind you that when you do record your music, make sure and send your MP3s into our boss over there.
Absolutely. I'll be bugging
Hamilton
you.
is Music. Kimberly Robin.
Hell yeah.
It'll be plastered all over CanuckTunes radio.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yes. No, thank
Our
you.
pleasure.
It will be our pleasure for sure. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
And do you? I saw you with your brother. Is he also out there? Is he playing in bands? Is he?
Oh yeah.
What's he up to?
What doesn't he do? Yeah, he plays all over. He does session work. He does like a lot of like.
He's a guitar slinger.
Work. Yeah, he's a guitar slinger. Yeah, that's it. So basically, he plays with me. He also plays in his like main project. They're called Lost Faculty. They're actually my band as well. I use them all. They're great. They're awesome. You should get them on this show if you can. They're busy guys, but they're
Lost Faculty.
great. Yeah, check them out. Then he also plays with a bunch of country musicians that I don't know all the names of. But he plays all the festivals. He plays Key to Bala. He plays, I don't know, everywhere, all the time.
So he's a music vagabond, guitar slinger.
Yeah, he is a busy man, especially when festival season comes around.
Yeah.
Every weekend is booked. He's
Is he older brother, younger brother?
Younger brother. Yeah,
brother,
he's 4 years younger than me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you got to push him around and...
Honestly, I come from a pretty big family. There's 4 siblings.
Is everybody musical?
Yeah, my
They
youngest
all kinda
brother also
pursuing
plays.
their own path as well, like you?
Yeah, my youngest brother also plays guitar. He's played gigs with me before, and then my sister, fantastic singer. It's funny because we're all very close in age. We're all 2 years apart, but my greatest alliance, even in childhood, was my brother Brendan, who I play.
Oh yeah,
I play
formed
gigs with now.
alliances.
Yeah, you have to in a family that big.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
You have to form alliances.
Yeah.
We always been like this, and so.
Do you guys
great
ever
playing
write?
music.
Like, does he? You guys write together at all?
Not
or?
yet,
No.
but we do have plans. Lost Faculty's recording an album right now, so we're gonna try and all get together and see what we can do about doing a collab,
Yeah.
writing a tune together, and see what happens because they write great songs, very very good songs.
And where's what studio are they? The same studio that you guys are working at?
They've recorded at Threshold. They've recorded at Arc. There's a few others. They're all around. So I don't know where they'll end up doing the record,
around
but
town, right?
it's so true. Hamilton's a good music hub, good place to be if you want to do music.
Do you get out there and do you catch shows? Do you
Oh yeah.
You watch a lot of stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much, such a great community.
Like between Casbah, we got Mills, we got Bridgeworks, we got, rest in peace to this ain't Hollywood, but that was another really awesome.
Did you ever play
one.
there?
Never played there.
No.
I definitely as a teenager went there when I probably shouldn't have. I definitely snuck in when I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
You just kind of, you go in with a big crowd, they're not checking everyone's ID, you just blend in. It's fine.
Yeah. Started ordering double vodkas right away.
Exactly.
After you smoked all that grass on your way down.
Yeah. I think the first time I went to the Casbah, I was 15, and I snuck in. They checked our IDs because it was an all ages show, and they gave us the X on the hand, and then so we snuck in Crown Royal Apple. If you know, you know. It's disgusting. It's so gross. But that's what it's all about.
Why would you corrupt Crown Royal with anything to do with Apple?
I don't know. It was
Speak to that, Gary. No, I don't
It was the
know.
liquor I knew
Maple,
wouldn't be
no.
missed. That's what you have to steal.
Missed, yeah.
It's the liquor that won't be
The
missed.
yuckiest thing you could steal out of your parents' house, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I think probably 3-4 days a week I'm seeing some kind of live music.
Yeah, me too, yeah, for sure.
It's too many
That
good
seems to
venues.
be the only way I'm consuming music these days is
Oh, yeah.
live music. It's just, there's so much going on, you know?
You're not listening to any
Love it.
records, nothing.
Well, I've been listening to a few vinyls,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah.
You know.
But I'm listening to and classical in the car.
Yeah.
Cleanse the palate.
Yeah, I'm a CBC gal. I commute to work, so I have it tuned to CBC all day, every day.
Right.
Middle of the day is great because you get the classical music.
Yes, for sure. That's 94.1, right?
Yeah.
Is that the cloud?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, radio too. It's great.
Mhm.
I love radio. I will support local radio till I die. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then I'll listen to the college stations too.
Really? You're a throwback. You're
I like
the,
it, yeah.
The last hanger on.
I mean, it's kind of I don't know. It's community music. You have to support radio.
Oh, it used to be everything.
Yeah.
All the first wave of bands that busted out of Hamilton were also carried and supported by CKOC.
Yeah.
They just played the shit out of the local stuff.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
great support,
Yeah.
you know. And then plus the community radio, the Mohawk radio, the Mac radio.
That's it.
It's still great stuff. It is It is good stuff for
And I
sure.
think everything old is new again. Like as cliche as it is, vinyls came back, CDs will come back, radio.
They're saying, they're saying that CDs may come back, and cassettes have
Yeah.
trickled down.
Yeah,
trickled
it's
down.
true.
Definitely vinyl. We
Yeah.
just put a vinyl out and I'm selling more vinyl than I couldn't even give. He actually won our vinyl and the T-shirt and there's raffle there, but definitely the vinyl is moving more than anything for sure. Yeah.
People
Plus,
like,
it's great. It's like such a huge tactile piece of
it's
hunk of
awesome. Yeah.
everything.
I think like people miss that. Like when you have so much available to you that is not tangible, it's great to have something you can hold and can, display and have in a
For sure.
collection. I think streaming has taken that away from us a little bit.
Definitely.
So I think people like to have something to hold on to.
Yeah. Well, you must get a nice buzz walking through into the abyss, going to your
Oh yeah. Sometimes
just being in the presence of all that plastic.
It's great.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't make any money though because I just spend it all there.
Oh yeah.
It's too easy. It's great though. Like it's good business for them. It's good business for me. But a lot of my students will come in and they leave. They never leave empty-handed. I will say.
You got a good bargain bin down there.
That's it.
Yeah. That's great. And if we're looking for you, you're on all the socials. You're
Chelsea Reynolds everywhere that you can search.
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah.
For now.
For now, yeah. I think now's a good
YouTube.
time.
You got some stuff on YouTube too.
Not yet, but as of February 14th.
Spotify, not yet.
February
14th, first release.
Yeah, Valentine's Day. It will. I'll be really annoying about it on all of my other social medias.
Just pound up.
I'll be insufferable.
I always tell people you're gonna get pummeled with propaganda.
Yeah.
When I'm putting something out,
Yeah.
you'll
You
get the
have to.
propaganda. You got to do it. Yeah. For sure.
The only way to survive. The only way to get it out there.
100%. Well, it's been great having you on the show, Chelsea. You want to do one
Thank
and
you for
play us
having
out?
me.
And what a great time.
Thank you.
Spend some time and chat and hear
Great
you.
chat.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll play us out with a really slow, really sad one.
Okay. Really slow, really
Gary,
sad, everybody.
there's a problem.
Everybody
He's
order
coming
up
on
your
to do it.
beers and your apple Jack Daniels. Thank you. Chelsea Reynolds.
That's right. That's right.
I wrote this song at the end of spring.
They're coming
When
on to
all
do a
the weather
promo
started.
just for my famous for February 1st.
Flower does not wonder why it's here.
Promoting the concert here.
Okay.
Can you send it to us so we can put it on the social
Every
media?
flower
Special
has
Olympics
to
Hamilton.
build my
Just know how to
dream.
download it on YouTube.
I'm sure I could figure it out, but if you could just somebody can send me as much.
The lilacs reflecting flower does not fear for its end. Without a fight, its petals catch wind. Purple fades to brown. The circle turns and turns and turns around. The lilacs aren't sad, yet I do cry. The lilacs aren't sad, so why am I? Thank you.
can we just carry on? Is that too hard?
Let's take a
Yeah.
break.
Okay,
Is that
do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Do your thing.
Before we go, we have a little reminder for February 1st for our fundraiser for the Special Olympics in Hamilton. Just grab the mic.
Oh, right here. There you go.
Well, we didn't do a very good goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, I will be.
Okay, so don't go anywhere yet.
Don't go anywhere, Chelsea.
Don't
How you
go
doing, man?
It's
Great to see you, my friend.
It's good to see you. Thanks for having us here.
We got a big day coming up here, February 1st, at the Cat Fiddle. You want to fill us in?
So, we've been working with Alex to set this up. February 1st, between 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock, we're going to be hosting a benefit concert for the Special Olympics Hamilton.
Fantastic.
I'm with my co-workers and Madison, who is a Special Olympic athlete. We're here to promote the event.
That's great. That's great. Well, are you going to be playing, or you going to do some music? How's it going to play out?
Alex has asked me to open the show, so I will be the first musician to play myself, and I'm bringing in a Juno-nominated musician, Jeff Gunn. He's going to play a couple songs with me and do some of his own.
Juno nominated.
Yeah.
Bringing in the big guns. Literally.
Yeah, he helped produce my album, and so it's my first time getting to play a concert with him.
Nice.
But so it's a great cause for the Special Olympics, and
Absolutely.
this is something that we
I'm playing.
You'll be there. I'll see
on
you.
the show, buddy.
I can't wait.
Miss it.
Can't wait to see you play.
Canuck Tunes will be on hand.
Canuck Tunes will be live in the studio right here at the Cat and Fiddle, live on remote.
Yeah, and so all the money raised will go support the Hamilton Special Olympics community, buses, tournament fees, clothing, wherever the money needs to go.
Yes,
And I wanted to say as well, if this goes really well, and it will,
of course it will.
we-
We're going to do it right here at the Cat and Fiddle.
and we want to do this maybe 3-4 times this year, and
Seasonal.
and
Every
just
season we'll do one.
every season we could do one.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Nothing's stopping us.
Exactly. And so now, Kelly, did you want to add anything? You're good?
You're good, Kelly?
You're good.
Do you want to say hi, though?
Just be here
To the
February
listeners?
1st, damn it.
Say be here February 1st.
Come on out on February 1st and support an awesome cause.
Awesome cause. Couldn't have said it any better.
What about you, Madison?
Madison? No?
You're
You
good.
radio shy? All right. Well, I think we've put the word out so far. We're going to drop we got a couple more shows to promote.
We do.
Yeah, we got next week and the week after, and then it'll be the following day, right after
Game
our
on.
31st show, February 1st. Looking forward to hearing you too, my friend.
I'm practicing, so I'm trying to
Uh-oh.
rise to the
Now I got to practice.
Yeah,
Oh, there goes my week.
good. Famous. Thanks for having me
Thanks
on the
for
show.
coming. Thanks for coming, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Chelsea, it's been an absolute awesome pleasure having you on the show,
Thank you for having
talking
me.
to you, listening to you,
It's been a great
hearing your
afternoon.
music, and
Thank you.
looking forward to your the next part of your journey,
Thank you.
your Valentine's Day annual shows and your song releases.
Thank you.
Definitely keep track of what's going on.
Thank you so much.
So thanks for having us. And Gary, are we going to? Here we go.
Here we go. Thank you again. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. You have been listening to Shake It Up Radio on CanuckTunes.ca, broadcast live from the Cat and Fiddle, corner of John Street South at Augusta. Recorded in front of a live pub audience that received the credit card bills this week, and they're drinking here anyway. Join us next week for the low down dirty mojos and more. For Famous Kimberly Robin and me, your Canuck Tunes radio announcer. Have a great weekend. Keep it Canadian. We shall see you next week.
Thank you so much. That was
Great
great.
job.
Bring it in.
Yeah, bring it in. Good stuff.
That was so fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I could talk about music all day. So.
Whoa.